What's up guys, welcome to a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video where this farm deck video is just me showcasing the deck that I was able to use to farm Fantastic Pegasus for the very first time, and since I was able to get one successful farm against Fantastic Pegasus immediately, I thought might as well just upload this video for you guys for anybody that's like really trying to scope out for a meta or for a farm deck like immediately after this character drops, because like I said, I was able to get lucky and I was able to farm Fantastic Pegasus on my first try with this deck. So if this deck doesn't work for you, I'll consider making a full farm guide video showcasing multiple farm decks since I don't have work today. So there's that right there. So I'll have some time if my schedule isn't too busy and all that stuff to make a farm deck for you guys. And since I don't have work, that should be the case, but no promises. But anyways, though, let me go show you guys the farm decks that I was able to use and tell you guys some of the things that you got to look out for when farming Fantastic Pegasus, because Fantastic Pegasus has some different cards in its deck, and there's one very problematic card that I'll mention in the dual replay on farming Fantastic Pegasus that you really need to watch out for. But anyways, let's go switch to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right here, and here is the good old Winged Dragon of Ra farm deck, and this is my baby, man. Winged Dragon of Ra has helped me so many times with different farm decks, but we're just going to play this slightly differently than normal. But this is pretty much the same as my previous Fantastic Pegasus farm that I used way long ago when Fantastic Pegasus first came out in the game. But like I said, there's a few things you got to watch out for the new Fantastic Pegasus. Anyways, though, let's go take a look at this. So first of all, we have one copy of the Winged Dragon of Ra, 3 copies of Golden Ladybug, 1 copy Creature Seizure, 1 copy of Double Summon, 1 copy of Acid Rain, because Toon or Fantastic Pegasus rocks Toon Ancient Gear Golem. And if he gets his Toon Ancient Gear Golem out on the field, you cannot use your Wall of Disruptions, Draining Shields, or Drowning Mirror Forces. Luckily, in my farm, I was able to basically goof up Pegasus real good, and I was able to use Drowning Mirror Force in a different method. But we're going to check in that 1 copy of Acid Rain, because from what at least I could tell, there's not really that many like back row cards you need to worry out for. So anti-magic arrows is only there for the prismatic points if you need it, but since we're not rocking prismatic, or we're not going to rock anti-magic arrows, we're just going to attack in the Acid Rain just in case if he summons into his Toon Ancient Gear Golem. So it is going to take him a bit to get into his Toon Ancient Gear Golem, so hopefully you can save your Acid Rain for when that does happen. But attack in the 1 copy of Acid Rain so you can just get rid of his Toon Ancient Gear Golem, so then you can play your Drowning Mirror Force, Draining Shield, and Wall Disruption. We're also rocking the Good Goblin's Housekeeping or Jar of Greed, so if you don't have these back row cards, or if you just want to run different back row cards, feel free to. It's just that Drowning Mirror Force is good for making Pegasus not be able to deck himself out and return the monster back to his hand. Wall Disruption is super good to deal with the Gemini Elf, so that you can bring that Gemini Elf to a very low amount of attack points. Same thing with Drowning Mirror Force, and Draining Shield can stop Toon Gemini Elf. Because another thing you gotta watch out for too is Toon Gemini Elf. Toon Gemini Elf can randomly discard a card from your hand if Toon Gemini Elf inflicts damage to you, so watch out for that. But use these back row cards to protect you and all that good stuff right there. But yeah, if you want to play stuff like Floodgate, if you're willing to do that, if you have multiple copies of Floodgate, I'd recommend that, or just any other cards that you think would be better than the cards that I've provided right here, feel free to run those too. Basically, the majority of them, to get to the 10k points, you just need all these cards right here, but when it comes to back row, just run whatever you want as long as it gets stalled to the very last turn of the duel. We're also rocking Life Point Boost Day. Play a character with Life Point Boost Day so you can try to get as many life points as you can, because I'll show you in the duel replay is that thanks to me having a ton of life points when he did summon his Toon Ancient Gear Golem, I was able to wait it out and be lucky and get rid of the Toon Ancient Gear Golem. So be sure to run the Acid Rain if you can right here. I should have mentioned this at the beginning of the video before we do the outro stuff. If you need a replacement for Golden Ladybug, I believe there's a card that can do somewhat of a similar job, but not as good as Golden Ladybug. Ladybug is 10 million times better than this card right here. But if you have like 2 copies of Golden Ladybug or 1 copy of Golden Ladybug, you could try to rock Skull Mark Ladybug, because it can do everything that the Golden Ladybug can do except for giving you a ton of life points over the entire duel. But if you need a couple of replacements, play Skull Mark Ladybug, not that bad. And like I said, if you want to replace Double Summon, you can use Arrivals. I misspelled that. Arrival. So there you go. You can play Arrivals instead of Double Summon, and instead you can summon it during your battle phase. And since you're not rocking anti-magic arrows, you're rocking Acid Rain, you can just go to your battle phase and activate Arrivals. So there's that right there with some quick suggestions. I'll help you guys in the comment section down below. But we're going to go into the replay real quick. Let's go down here. We're going to do the dual replay of Seto Kaiba versus Maximilian Pegasus. Like I said, this was the very first time I was able to successfully farm Pegasus, so I may have just got super duper lucky, but I still wanted to showcase this farm deck just for anybody that, like I said, if you guys are like just now hearing about the event, before like every other YouTuber makes a farm deck. Here's my farm deck that I was able to successfully get lucky with. So that's kind of the point right here. We're playing the life point boost A, and in this replay, you're gonna realize I used an extra card and I used the life point boost thing where if I ran out of life points, I would have been A-okay. But luckily, Regeki came through. Regeki came through in this situation. But yeah, feel free to use the extra card if you want. Regeki's not part of the deck list, but it did come through in the replay. So anyways, we open up with 2 wall disruptions. Very good start. And we're going to see that Maximilian Pegasus is going to go for his Toon Gemini Elf. And like I said, Toon Gemini Elf is a big problematic card. It cannot attack the turn as summoned, or if Toon World is on the field, destroy this card. While you control no Toon World, and your opponent controls no 2 monsters, this card can attack your opponent directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, discard 1 random card from your opponent's hand. It can be very problematic because of the fact that it can get rid of your combo cards that you need to go for at the end of the turn. So if you can, and if you have room for, if Toon Gemini Elf gets summoned and you need to throw down one of your combo cards for the end of the replay or at the end of the duel, set it face down. It's a spell card. You can set it in face down, but in your spell and trap cards to protect it for a bit. Sorry, I got my words jumbled up right there. But if you can, like for example, if you have Creature Seizure, don't want Toon Gemini Elf to randomly discard that from your hand, set it face down on your field if you got room. So there's that right there. But Toon Gemini Elf, problematic card. Next up, we just keep doing the boost with the Golden Ladybugs. Already at 7,000 life points, which is very nice. So this is another Toon Gemini Alpha. I go for the wall disruption right here, but in this situation, I really should have went for the double wall disruption, but I completely forgot about Toon Gemini Elf's effect. But luckily, it discarded the Regeki, which is more than okay with me. Next up, though, we're going to get the Golden Ladybugs. You get the Good Goblin's Housekeeping. Boom, bada, bang. There we go. We're going to play the wall disruption so we don't have to discard our monsters, and we top deck it to another Golden Ladybug. And in this situation, Good Goblin's Housekeeping is super freaking useful just because of the fact that we can return our good cards, put them back into the deck so that we don't have to worry about that discard effect from Toon Gemini Elf. Anyways, so we're pretty much smooth sailing for a little bit now. We're going to keep gaining a crap ton of life points because I got all 3 Golden Ladybugs in my hand, which is just crazy lucky. But then he summons into the Toon Ancient Gear Golem. Now, because because he just summoned this card, he cannot attack with it immediately, which is very good for us. It cannot attack the turn summon. So that is very good right here, but very problematic card, because as this card attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spell and trap cards until the end of the damage step, and that is a problem. That is a big problem right there. We're going to Golden Ladybug, and Golden Ladybug, and we're going to go for that Drowning Mirror for us, just to hope and pray. Because honestly, I really should have surrendered right here, but as you guys can tell in this replay, it was a very good thing I did not surrender, because I was able to get 8k score. So yeah, we're going to go right there. We're going to see the Relinquish. We're going to see the Toon Gemini Elf. We're going to see the Millennium Eyes Restrict onto the field. I guess in my situation, I really did not have to worry about Millennium Eyes Restrict. But if you want to know, once per turn when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can target one effect monster your opponent controls that's in their graveyard. Equip this card. Equip that target to this card you control. This card gains attack and defense to equip monsters. So possibly if Millennium Eyes Restrict is face up on Pegasus's field when you're about to go into the play and use the Winged Dragon Route, it might be an issue, but I can reread the Winged Dragon Route real quick. Oh yeah, never mind. When this card's normal summon, other effects cannot be activated. You might be able to play around it, but still, I didn't have to worry about Millennium Eyes Restrict, but you might be a problematic card you might have to worry about. Anyways, though, we're going to keep getting life points right here. Just going to keep on going. We're going to set the Good Goblin's Housekeeping and just kind of go from there. I'm going to play it right away. Pitch, get the Draining Shield, put it back into the deck, though, because the Draining Shield's useless at this moment. And we're just going to keep trying to gain as many life points as we can so we can stick around the field for the rest of this duel. Next up, though, Pegasus did a big mistake and summoned into his Toon Goblin Attack Force, which is going to be very helpful for us in this duel right here. But yeah, I got lucky. I just got really lucky at the end of the day with triple Golden Ladybugs, and the fact that he summoned his Toon Goblin Attack Force, I was able to pitch those cards back into his deck and not have to worry about your boy Toon Ancient Gear Golem. But like I said, I did replace Anti-Magic Arrows with Acid Rain, so if you're in a situation like me and you had Acid Rain instead, you could have got rid of Toon Ancient Gear Golem real quick. In that situation. So that's why Acid Rain is probably going to be a lot better than Anti-Magic Arrows in this situation, because you just need at least that one card to get rid of Ancient Gear Golem if you're going to be playing a farm deck like mine. So there's that right there. But anyways, Pegasus Mad Lad summons into his Toon Cyber Dragon. I'm okay with it though, because I don't have to worry about the Millennium Eyes Restrict no more. He's going to attack into us. We're going to Draining Shield, suck up all of that life points, and then we're going to get quickly back up over to 10,000 points of damage, which is, alright, 10,000 points of life points, which is spicy. We're going to see him go for his Goblin Attack Force. Going to play the Jardria, draw out to my card, use the Drowning Mirror Force again to put those cards back to the deck so we don't have to worry about a potential Toon Ancient Gear Golem. which is very nice right there. And yeah, we're just going to keep setting cards right here. And I believe this is the point where everything goes A-okay. You can't attack right away. Good Golem's Housekeeping. And then this is the turn where we go for the kill. So when you have no cards in your deck, this is the combo they got to go for. First things first, we're going to get all our life points with the Golden Ladybug. Next up, we're going to activate double summon so we can summon twice per turn. You can activate a Rival of Rivals if you want. If you want to use a Rival of Rivals, if you don't have double summon, you can. But I'm using double summon because it's just a lot easier to use. We play the double summon. We go into the Worm Beto, summon the other tokens. Next up, we go for Creature Seizure, swap things around. Make sure that Pegasus has a Worm token on his side of the field, which is really nice. So yeah, there might be another situation too, where if Millennium Rise Restrict is Pegasus's only monster, you can actually use Creature Seizure to your advantage and swap out Millennium Rise Restrict and get your opponent, and you can get Pegasus his Millennium Rise Restrict on your field, and you get Pegasus the Worm token. So Worm token's there, so we go for the OTK right here. Anyways, you get all the life points right there. Play the Anti-Magic Arrows. In your guys' situations, you will not play the Anti-Magic Arrows. I only threw it in there because of potential back row, but for what I could tell, Pegasus' deck doesn't have any lethal back row, and instead you want to rock Acid Rain so you can get rid of the Toon Age of your Golem. We are going to deal the big damage right there. I did not get anything good for my farm, but I did get that 8k score, which is pretty nice. So I'm very happy about that. And that was the first deck that I was able to use to successfully farm against Pegasus. And as you guys can see, I can prove it right there with the 1 out of 3, which is very nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if this video helped you guys out. Subscribe to the channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links content and all that good stuff right there. I think it's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll go see you guys in the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links video. Goodbye, everybody.